Hey guys, Tony Michaels from the SportsPickPortal.com. I'm coming at you with Week 10 NFL picks. I had a winning record last week, so hopefully you guys are still cashing in on these plays. We're going to hop right in, make this video short and sweet, and give you some more winners. Thursday night, we got the LA Chargers at the Oakland Raiders. Chargers -1. They are on a roll. When they're supposed to win, they don't, and when they are not supposed to win, they do. So the Chargers are one of these teams that are very inconsistent. I can't take a team like that, and the Raiders are at home, and Gruden's got them going. They're going to be in front of the home crowd, prime time. I like this as a solid play, the Oakland Raiders +1. Hop into Sunday's games. The Lions at the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears -2.5. I think something has to give here. A lot of the betting public is going to be on the Lions here, just for the simple fact, if you look at the Bears' last few games, very poor offense. I do think it turns around here, and I do think the betting public loses here. The Chicago Bears, if you can get them at -125, stay away from the 2.5. Bears at home, Soldiers Field. It's going to be nice and cold out. They usually play well. Defenses play well. Look for a low-scoring game, but the Chicago Bears a winner. Baltimore Ravens at the Cincinnati Bengals. Baltimore Ravens -10 points. It's a lot of points, especially if you're going on the road. I realize Andy Dalton is out, and he is not the quarterback anymore here. Doesn't really matter. I think the Ravens are going to score a lot of points here. But I do think that the 10 points is not a game that I'm going to bet. But I'll take Cincinnati Bengals +10 all day. Anytime you give me 10 points in a home team, I got to stick with them. Buffalo Bills at the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns somehow are -2.5. Buffalo's got a lot of wins here, and Cleveland doesn't have hardly any at 2 wins. But Cleveland somehow is still a favorite. I think the Cleveland Browns, they should have won last week. They were my best bet, and they lost. They got in the red zone way more times. They just kept kicking field goals. So I'm going to stick with them. You can't beat a dead dog. So Cleveland Browns, I'm going to not take the 2.5. I'll go with -125, 130, something like that. I think something has to give, and I think Buffalo is not as good as their record shows, especially on the road. So Cleveland Browns get the win is one of my top plays. Atlanta Falcons at the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans -12.5, 13, somewhere around there. A lot of points. Atlanta just hasn't been Atlanta this year. But when they play the New Orleans Saints in this division rivalry, I do think they're going to have something there. This could be their Super Bowl game. They're obviously not going to make the playoffs. I got to take the Atlanta Falcons plus the 13. It's just something that I do here, especially in a division game. Hopefully they'll lose by 10 for us. New York Giants at New York Jets. So this is a home game for both teams. Giants are -2.5. I just don't like what the Jets have been doing offensively, looking terrible. At least the Giants making a lot of mistakes, but throwing the ball, making offensive plays, just turning the ball over. So I do like the Giants here. I'm not going to take the 2.5. Anytime it's something under 3 points, I don't take it. I go with the money line. So -125 in the Giants. Arizona Cardinals at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay -4.5. Let's see, my early pick here was the Cardinals at 4.5. I'm going to stick with that play. I have them exactly on my paper at 4.5 before these lines came out, and they are 4.5. So it's something that, I usually go with, favors my odds because I set my own odds. And this one's right on line, so I'm going to stick with it. Arizona Cardinals, keep the game close. Young rookie quarterback, looking good. Tampa Bay explosive, but a lot of turnovers. No reason why this game shouldn't be a 3-point game, so take the Cardinals here. Chiefs minus 5.5 at the Tennessee Titans. I had Kansas City a little less than that at 4. Mahomes is not going to play here. I like the Titans if I'm going to give 5.5 here at home against a backup quarterback. Always something that I'm going to take. The home crowd got the Chiefs win last week. They're not at home this week, so it could be a little tougher. I'm taking Tennessee Titans. Miami Dolphins at the Indianapolis Colts, minus 11 on Indianapolis. A lot of points here, especially, again, a banged-up quarterback for the Colts in Brissett. Fitzmagic got his win. I guaranteed a victory for the Dolphins, and they got it for you guys. Hopefully you cashed in on that. I'm going to stick with the Miami Dolphins here. I like what they're doing. I like what they did last week. 11 points is a lot. Yeah, the Colts are probably going to win this game. It's going to be a little sloppy, I think. Hilton's out again. Key players out and injured, playing banged up for the Colts. Gives the Miami Dolphins a chance here. So let's lock it in. Miami Dolphins at plus 11. Carolina Panthers at the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers minus 5.5. Green Bay played horrible last week. And you know what they usually do? They usually play tremendous the next week when that happens. They're at home. They're in Lambeau. The snow, the cold, everything's going to be going. Carolina, a good team this year. Just don't think they're going to be able to get past the Packers here. They always seem to get the calls. I know I'm a Bears fan and I'm watching it from a different angle. But Rodgers knows how to get the calls from these refs. He's been doing it well. Him and Tom Brady are the best in the business. And there's no reason why it's going to change here. Green Bay in a rout. LA Rams at the Pittsburgh Steelers. LA Rams minus 4. 4-point home or road dogs against a 4-point home dog here. Pittsburgh Steelers have been playing tremendous defense at home. I called a defensive touchdown 2 weeks ago. They didn't get it. They got it last week. So they're going to get another defensive touchdown. They play really tough. Coach of the year here, no problem. Especially if they make the playoffs here. But the Pittsburgh Steelers are a team that are totally different at home, and they always been, and they always seem to rise to the occasion. The Rams, are not as good as they are advertised. Gurley hasn't had a good year, and Goff is just hit or miss. He's going to have all his hands full here with the Pittsburgh Steelers, so I'm locking it in at plus 4. I love it. Minnesota Vikings at the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys minus 3. This could be a good game for Sunday night. I like the Dallas Cowboys at home. Usually they don't step up to games like this in prime time, but they did last week, and they're going to do it again this week. Dallas is going to be rolling to win this division easily, so lock it in at the Dallas Cowboys minus 3. Monday night, the Seattle Seahawks at my San Francisco 49ers. 49ers are minus 6 points. This is a lot of points, guys, and this game's definitely going to be close. Defenses are going to play well. Offenses might struggle. I'm taking the better quarterback in this matchup. Russell Wilson, MVP, without a doubt in my eyes. And I do think that San Francisco could get their first loss. I hope they don't, but I don't bet with my heart. I bet with my mind. And 6 points is a lot of points. So I'm going to splash a little bit on the money line. Probably be plus 200, something like that. And those are my picks, guys. This is Tony Michaels from the Sports Pick Portal. I'll see you next week.